KDB. KDB. KDB.
Beats Planet.
Come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
And what's up? I ain't talked to Will Steele in a long time. It's good with you, sir?
Man, look, I'm gonna just be calm because we had a fantastic conversation behind the scenes, man. That got me really excited. So we here though, y'all.
You know, man, it's just man, something about the hard work, man. It's just something about the hard work when they go, look at here, look, and they see you. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about when they look at him when they see you, man. But you know, we can't say nothing, man. You know, we got it.
They say they got them greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, ham. I'm listening.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we got me and Will still got some good eating to come. You know what I'm saying? Good to be back though. Didn't have a show yesterday. Y'all be just fine. We had a soliloquy Monday. Y'all been waiting on those. So we gave you one of those Monday. Now we're back in the saddle. You know, in the off season, we just do a little bit of traveling. We do a little bit of family stuff. We do just a little less work because I know that when the season come around, y'all gonna be bothering the hell out of us. So we try to. There you go, sir. There you go. So we try to capitalize on those days off. So what we're gonna do today, there was some Micah Parsons quotes that came out. Micah Parsons had like a locker room situation interview and things like that. And normally when we like a little bit late on like a player audio or something like that, we might push it back, you know what I'm saying? Or we might just ignore it because some other shit that came out, right? Will Steele. 3 Mike McCarthy press conferences that came out since this. We gonna listen to this Micah Parsons shit. You hear me? Look, Gilmore that came out. Tyler Smith done dropped a little something. They got a Tony and all kind of shit done dropped. We gonna listen to this Micah Parsons shit because what he was saying was so heavy and it was so poignant to where if I gotta skip over Stephon Gilmore's stoic anyway, he ain't got a whole bunch to say. If I gotta skip over Stephon Gilmore just to get this Micah in your life, we gonna get this Micah in your life. You hear me? So we're going to be reacting to that today, and we have some Mike McCarthy's. Some Mike McCarthy stuff. Will Steele hopped on the social medias. He was like, "Hey man," and he was probably talking about head coaches or whatever. But since Parcells, Mike McCarthy's been your favorite listen or the most, you gather the most information from, because when it's time for him to talk ball, like he really gives you a lot. You know what I mean? And shit, I agree, Will Steele. So we're gonna be talking about Mike McCarthy today. But I'm your host, by the way. AKA Ferrari. VOCHLOMBARDI. We're being point guarded by the best in the business, Master.
That's enough damn salt there, Willie.
No more Big Willie. My game is grown. Prefer you call me William.
Had to bring it back. What's good, bro?
What's good? What you said? It's funny, man. When I hit the button and I do this, and you hit your button, we're telling each other, hold on, this is, but it's like a handshake almost. Right. I'm just like, all right, shake my hand.
My God, appreciate you, man.
What's good with you, sir? What's good with you, sir?
I've been missing this, man. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's back. It's back now. Now, when the Cowboys go on break, we're gonna go on break also. Don't even get this mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, we got some stuff to talk about, man. Micah Parsons talks. I listen. Wilson, let me ask you a question, dog.
Yeah.
Who was the last MFer, war daddy type character? Not even like the best player on your team type shit, right? Because, like you can look at Dez and be like, okay, well, Dez may be the best player on my team. But Micah's something different, bro. When was the last time we had a dude like that to where not only is he the best dude on this team, but like the league needs to fear this guy? When was the last time we had a character?
I mean, you brought up his name a little bit, man. Dez had like a 2-year stretch where he was kind of like that, bro. Yeah. He had that dog in him like that. Difference is he wasn't a leader like Mike. Like Micah, I think, is a natural born leader. He just needs to continue to get experience, Other than that, man, I mean, he's already out there right now. Shout out to my guy, Matt Lennox. Wrote an article of, him teaching Sam Williams different things and some of these young guys. And Mike has only been in the league for 2 years. So he's kind of got that natural ability to lead. But it's a good question. Micah different. So I don't know if we can even compare him to Micah Parsons.
Yeah. Man. And I love what you were saying in terms of leadership, right? Because in this collection of quotes that we have, it's all leadership.
Yeah.
It's all, how can I get better for my team? It's all, hey man, that's cool, but this shit's better for my guys. It's all, hey, this dude that needs to take the next step, I need him to take the next step also.
Yeah.
What can I do to help that motherfucker take the next? It's all we. It's all us. Because you could tell just at the end of the day, bro, you could just tell, man, Micah just want to win this shit, bro. Micah just want to win, and Micah just want to be great. He want that gold jacket. He just want to be fantastic, bro. You could just tell, man. So let's just get into some of this, right? I think it was James Slater that was asking, and somebody in the chat box was mad because she used the word harassed. I thought it was funny, but I know what Jane meant. But she did use the word harassed. She like, Mike, we be all on the internet, man. You be harassing the shit out of Brian Baldinger, Andrew Whitworth. Who else is Whitworth? Is that is that insurance or something? That's JG Whitworth. All right,
JG Whitworth. Yeah.
Whitworth. That's something different. Andrew Whitworth, right? He's like, Michael, why are you harassing them boys? Michael said this.
Man, I'm really trying to get.
I like how she said harass, and Michael went, well, let me tell you why I harassed him. You know what I mean? Let me tell you why. Right? There you go.
Into the mind, not so much the defense, but offensive mind. Like, guys like, so when I'm going against top guys like Andrew Thomas, Trent Williams, these guys that I'm going to face in this NFC clash and lane, how these guys.
Man, hold on, man. I think that's important, right? I think that's important. One, that he knows who the ops are.
Yeah.
And when it's time for us to watch film, we know that Micah has some problems with Trent and with Lane, right? So him in his offseason, right? He's not just walking around like big shit. He's walking around man, how do I beat them motherfuckers, man? How do I beat them? How do I beat them, dude? And it just so happens that the teams that those dudes play for are teams we're probably going to run into in the postseason, whether it be 49ers or whether it be Eagles, right? Micah understands right now, what's today? 6/7/2023. Micah understands that if we're going to beat those teams, if Micah's the dude on the team, Will Steele, Micah has an understanding on 6/7/23 that I need to be doing shit right now that's going to prep me for January versus those dudes who are the best in the league. Because when I face those dudes, the success of the team largely lies on whether I, Micah Parsons, can smoke them or not.
Did you hear what I said?
Come on, dog. Will. Come on, man. The foresight of that dude. The foresight of that dude. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you're right. I think it's a big deal that he's thinking like that. And again, that goes back to his leadership, because leadership is not just what you say, but what you do. And Sam Williams and those boys, and I'm using Sam because that's his twin, basically. All those young players is looking at Micah like, man, if he's June 7th, 2023, thinking about January 2nd, 2024, preparing for that, I have no excuse not to.
Come on, man. Tyler Smith about to, boy, Terrence about to, boy, let's run this clip back.
Man, I'm really trying to get into the mind, not so much the defense, but offensive mind. Like, guys like so when I'm going against top guys like Andrew Thomas, Trent Williams, these guys that I'm gonna face in this NFC clash and lane, how are these guys playing me, and like what am I struggling with, and how can I beat it? Like, I can't learn that from no one else in the league. I'm gonna learn that from, a guy who's, shut down guys like me before.
Man, come on, dog, for real. Will, come on, man. Bro, dog, like Will, seriously? People that have beat me before. People that have smoked me before.
Like, how do I beat them now? He's going to Hall of Fame, like, Whitworth, you can say Hall of Fame, not Hall of Fame, but Super Bowl champion, multi-Pro Bowler, one of the best when he was playing in the game. He's going to these dudes trying to figure out, what are they seeing on film that they're able to deal with me? Where I'm smoking everybody else, but we're talking about all pros. I want to beat the all pros, and I love that. I love that mentality.
Man, that's like CD, instead of going to a wide receiver private coach, he goes up to Gilmore, like, "Hey, how would you shut me down? How would you whoop my ass?
Yeah,
what would you do, right?" And then you ask another all pro corner and another, and before you know it, you've built this armor of I've learned the tricks from these elite dudes. Right, I'm Micah Parsons. I've learned all the tricks from the elite guys. So when we play the Washington Football Wizards, whoever the fuck, Sam Cosmi or whatever, whoever the fuck playing,
that's what I was thinking too. I was trying to think of one of them names. Like, look, I'm gonna smoke Sam Cosmi. But yeah, good
luck, good luck, sir. Good luck. We line up against the Jets. Who the fuck playing tackle for the Jets right now? Becton, I guess.
Becton gets smoked.
Man, Micah Becton gets boy.
So I'm just trying to get into the minds to really just make me so much better. That's why I say,
oh my goodness,
like, it's not so much that, I don't want to be with the guys. It's much like, how can I invest into myself? Like, personally, we all got different mentors and stuff like that. So one person can learn from the teacher at a high rate, then someone might learn from their class buddy a lot more. So for me, it's not so much like I want to be a.
Hey, now what's what Jonah Williams go do? Hey, look, I was just
money out the way.
I was just listening, but it popped up on my screen, dog. I'm like, boy, Jonah Williams is a perfect name. Leon Collins is a perfect name. He still starting. Boy, Mike McGlinchey don't want none of this. He don't want nothing. Oh, goodness. Let's keep going.
Way is just more. You got, at some point in your life, you got to invest into yourself and make you better. Not like, and I just want to make myself better this year.
You're the best goddamn pass rusher in the league.
I love I apologize, dog. I hate Rashawn Slater. I never wanted him in the first place. But Nate Sewell was better. F Rashawn Slater. Man, Micah, dog. Come on, man. For him, and many people will say that he's probably one of, let's just say he's top 3 to be safe, dog.
All right, that's fine. Whatever.
We'll call him top 3. Him, Miles, and Bosa. We'll just say them 3. I ain't trying to hit nothing else. Fuck TJ Watt. Listen, bro. Like, for that dude to be top 3 already, and for him to walk into the offseason thinking nothing but work, I'm gonna work with D Ware to learn my job. I'm gonna work with Whitworth to learn their job. I'm gonna go talk to Baldy because he watch all the film on these motherfuckers and put it on Twitter. Let me see what Baldy got to say. You know what I'm saying? Let me go boxing real quick because I'm tired of getting hit in the face. I ain't playing all them clips because we get off at 5 today. But dog, just that mindset, he's not comfortable. He's not comfortable, Will Steele. Yeah. Shouts out to that guy, man.
It's the perfect example of, talent sets the floor and character sets the ceiling. Man. Like, he could roll out the bed and just be fantastic. Yeah. But that work ethic is what's going to make him, I think, into a Hall of Fame player, as long as he stays healthy.
Come on, man. What you think about the continuity of the core of your defense, Micah Parsons? We look at what we did on offense this offseason, Will Steele. We kept all the good guys, but we cut some of the dead weight. I think that's fire, right? Defensively, there was some dead weight, but that got immediately addressed, and we added some to it. So, Micah, you're part of the core. What do you think about you and this core of guys being able to be together, and what's that going to mean for the longevity of this defense here?
Yeah, you kind of always want your core guys back, getting JK back, Malik and everyone, them safeties, that trio back, getting Donald back, that energy we got on the back end, and then adding Gilmore so guys can't go away from Trayvon. So
he's very aware of what's going on here. We add Gilmore so guys just can't go away from Trey no more. We always talk about this, Will, still making Dan Quinn's defense Teflon, taking away all disadvantages of Dan Quinn's defense. Gilmore gonna help.
He's gonna get his action back, and adding Mozzie's been great. He's wanting to learn, wanting to do great things. He's wanting to tap in with me, talking about. I was like, "Don't worry, Mozzie, you're gonna get them sacks. I got you." And just having that defensive core really back, you just feel in the room like everybody's like, "This got to be the year." And each year I've been here, we went a little bit further. Now I'm hoping we ain't got to make no small jump to the NFC and go home. I'm hoping we go all the way because we all know how each other play. We know how to communicate with each other. And, just like anything in a relationship, whether you start from ground zero, you got to learn how to build the basis of how each other works. So that history is going to be great. And I think that was the difference between that Ray Lewis team. They all came back and was like, if they can't score, they can't win. So I'm hoping we got one of them special teams this year.
I love how he always recalls the Ravens. Like they don't want to just be good; they want to be. He wants to be all time.
Yeah. Yes. Look, He don't. He wants to be undeniable, bro.
Yeah,
he wants to be undeniable, man. And just listen to him and talk about some of the guys that he's playing with. He talks about, hey, these guys have been here. There should be no confusion about the roles. We have top tier communication right now, to where if this is year one of Dan Quinn's defense, maybe one dude talks, or maybe two dudes talk, or whatever, because they understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Year two, okay, fine, blah 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 blah. Year three, Malik knows what Dono's doing. Dono knows what Micah's doing. Micah knows what D-Law is about to do. Like it's just at a point to where it's a well-oiled machine to this point. You know what I'm saying? And hell, man, I can only imagine. I took out one clip. It was about Mike McCarthy, not Mike McCarthy. It was about Micah Parsons creating sacks and opportunities for other players, right? And we ain't got to go into it because we got so much other stuff to get into. But even the idea, Will, that we've been talking about this, like we don't want Micah to just play in one spot. We don't want him to just be a DN the whole time, full-time DN. And it seems like they're aware. And awareness is okay, so look, you know how we talk about Kellen Moore, we shit on Kellen Moore all the time, and he don't play for us no more, so whatever. But we always feel like Kellen Moore just not aware of what's going on. Like Kellen Moore just ain't got a good idea of what's really happening to us right now. And if you listen to these guys talk, whether it be Dan or whoever, Micah Parsons or whatever, they all understood, hey man, run game, boom, cornerback 2, boom. And this third point that Micah made when they was talking about open up opportunities, hey, I'm Micah. I just can't be in one spot. I can't be in one spot. And I imagine Micah and Dan Quinn had conversations about that. Like, hey, I just can't be a full-time right end. And we don't know the full reason why he was a full-time right end.
Yeah.
But I imagine that going into next season, we're going to see Micah Parsons moved around a bunch. One, because it just makes sense. Two, we see Micah Parsons saying I'm going to be moved around a bunch. And we see that if somebody say that Mike is a full-time DN, Dan says, bullshit, he going to be playing DN plus the other shit. You know what I mean? Do you have something else, Will?
Yeah, there was real life frustration from Micah last year not being able to move around. That is. I mean, he eventually expressed that publicly when the season was over, but this was in season. He felt that it was best if he could move around to help the defense. And the obvious, which we saw, was he was being worn down. Yeah, having to play defensive end full time, essentially what he did. So I think they listened to Micah. Not only did they listen to him with that, but they did pick Mozzie Smith. And who did Micah want to get, not just in the draft, but in free agency? A defensive tackle to help out the defense. So, they're listening to Micah. They're listening to their star player. And I think this is going to make the defense better. He had the quote that I'm going to be playing 8 different positions, just kind of joking around. But that's the way I think to use Micah, because his superpower, Voch, is his versatility. Sure. There is no one in the league like him, because he can quite literally play left end, right end. You can slide him in on third down if you want, middle linebacker, outside linebacker, and I bet he could play some slot corner or safety if you wanted him to. So use that versatility to your advantage. Don't box it.
Yeah. Michael would be what I call like a player coach. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't me bragging on my little ass football career or whatever, but they would look at guys that played center as a player type coach, to where they would bombard us with information, and we'll off season, in the game, practice or whatever, we'll be like the coach amongst the guys or whatever, because we got all the goddamn information or whatever. So when I hear Micah Parsons talk about the big team dynamic, like big picture team dynamic, like Dorrance ain't finna talk about what the fuck Malik doing. Smack shit out of Dorrance. Dorrance come up here talking, hey, I need y'all to step up. Shut up, Dorrance. Shut up, Dorrance. You know what I'm saying? But when Micah says it, you know what I'm saying? This was very poignant. This next clip stood out to me. I got big eye about how he talked about Sam. Here's Micah Parsons talk about Sam, and then we're going to talk about how important it is for Sam to fly next year.
I want Sam to make a huge jump. I kind of know how bad he wants.
I want Sam to make a huge jump. Sounds coachy.
They 1 year apart.
You know what I'm saying? Sam might be. Sam might be older than Micah, because Sam was a senior dude, right?
Super senior type situation. He went to JUCO with now, yeah.
Somebody check on that. Who older? But dog, like, look at how he talking to him, right? Dante Fowler can't come out and say that shit. Shut up, Dante. You know what I'm saying? But dog, Michael, I'm expecting great things out of Sam. I want him to come to work every day, eat his vegetables, and get 8 hours of sleep.
My young bull.
My young bull Sam. He said that.
He's like, man, last year I was learning. I'm trying to get, play as much as I can. I said, then take the job then. Like, nobody's stopping you from your success. And I said, last year you came in with 3 guys. I was like, if you want to be the guy, how you do that? You got to cut one of the heads off. I said, it's not personal, bro. It's business. Like, you got to be great for yourself. Like, I can't tell you to take the job. Take my job. Take my job. At the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah, hold on.
If Sam don't get hyped from that, bro,
going crazy right now. What's my man that got cut last year? Went to the Titans and we had to play him next week.
Basham.
Basham got his head cut off.
He got his head cut off. Yeah, it ain't personal. It's just business.
Come on, dog. Micah said that shit, dog. What if you Sam? What do you say? If you Sam, what do you say?
Yes, sir.
You just got to get down and just do some push-ups or something right there. You just got to get, bro, like, and you can hear it in Micah's voice.
Run that back one more time.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I got to play it and then I got to come back a little.
Okay, that's fine.
But dog, like, Sam, get 10 sacks and go take somebody fucking, like, go do this, Sam. Hey, Sam, do this. And Sam go, yeah, I'll do this, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do this, sir. Dog, that's the leadership you were saying, Will Steele.
Yeah.
That's the leadership. Go get 10 sacks. You ain't and look, Micah's a guy that can say that.
Go take a Negan's job.
Take a motherfucking job, dog.
It's just like, we want you to come in and be that guy for us. Like, I want you to come in and be a 10 sack.
They the same age, Will Steele. Guys, the chat said they the same age.
Come here, young boy. Ain't older than you.
But listen, chat. Go and find out the birthdays. Like, who has the first birth?
Peasy say 2 months older. Sam is 2 months older.
Oh, Sam older than Mike, and he getting a little boy. But what can you do? What can I knock my water on? What can you do, Will? Still, let's finish this clip.
Yeah, because he's like, I want 10 sacks. I'm trying to be up there with you. Like, then get 10 sacks. I'm not stopping you from getting 10 sacks.
Okay.
Only person that can is you. So, I'm just teaching him to get into that mindset and just with his hands, like, just keeping them in front of him, not dropping your hands. I was like, we're boxing right now. Keeping your hands and feet because they got to work together. And I think that's the thing I like about boxing is, like, you can't just throw a punch without your legs. You got to have your legs underneath you at all times. So, just constantly moving, keeping your hands going, keeping them hands off you, and just really I'm trying to take everyone up a level because I'm trying to take this D line up a level.
Come on. Trying to get about, and this started last year. There was a quote that stuck with me last year, bro, when he talking about Sam Williams. He told him, he's like, look, man, you can't be afraid to make mistakes, but if you're going to make a mistake, make it at 110%.
Yeah.
Bro, he's only second year in. And when
they
he said that,
they fucking 24 years old. And look, that's a dude that understands, right? Micah said Dwayne shit. Good job. Look, dog, Micah's a guy that knows he's about to go crazy. Micah knows he's about to go crazy, but it's not about him, Will Steele. It's all big picture for him. Micah says, hey, look, I can't be the only one going crazy. I can't be the only one going crazy. Sam, get you 10. Dorrance, get you, I don't know, 8 or whatever the fuck you're going to do. Get you, I don't know if Dorrance can look back up into what he did. Dorrance, get you 7 or 8 sacks. Dante, Chauncey, Mozzie, like he's calling up Mozzie. Dog, man, we are blessed, man.
Yes, we are.
Shouts out to the Eagles and the Giants, dog. Just, you know what I mean? Because we drafted them at what, 12?
The Giants traded down to take Tony.
Kadarius Toney, boy.
Jeez.
Them boys ended up with Kadarius Toney, Evan Neal, and some other scrub that don't add up to Micah Parsons out of the 3 of them. Come on, dog. Don't overthink, bro. But man, that just stuck with me so heavy, man. Let's get back into it. Clarence Hill. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but Clarence Hill asked Mike. He asked Mike.
Let me tell you something about them old heads are hilarious though.
Yeah, they're
outside of the questions. They are truly gatekeeping ass old heads, but they funny.
Yeah. You hear what I said?
I don't care.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, cool. Because we on the way, huh? We're still
we on
our way. We on our way. Hold on, wait. I got it.
City ball. City ball.
God damn it, wish they would. Shit, we can end the show on that. God damn it, honestly, but hey,
well, I bet they tell you that. Give it a beam, bro.
All right, Micah, not having the sack success that you had towards the end of the year, dog. What happened? Micah Parsons said this.
I would just really say I was like just going through the motions. It was like a really long year. It was like every week something new was coming up, and it really was just the growing pains. Playing a lot more in, dealing with chips, not really having a plan. Kind of guys like throwing me off my game, and I just developed this year. Next, just stand next, like stand in front of me. Smooth is fast, and don't be fast. Be smooth, man. Be smooth. Because sometimes you feel like you got to do more to win, and you just got to be smooth. Like you see track runners look like they're not moving because they're smooth fast, and then you see some guys who's he's exhausting everything he has.
Come on, man.
So this year I'm just focused on being smooth. Everything is smooth, and just durability and taking care of my body.
Man, smooth is fast, Will.
Wade said it too.
Yeah, he he said smooth. It's fast,
right?
Like
he said it smoothly.
You can tell he was talking to some dude, you know what I mean, that wear beaded vests, and they was just, you know what I mean, they was just tuned into nature when Micah, smooth. He started laying a little smooth. It's fast. You can hear jazz music in the background. You know,
some old head was in his ear. From the 60s, a former Black Panther.
Smooth.
Let me tell you something, player.
Then he gave an example. You ever seen a track runner? It looks smooth. But you ever seen a motherfucker like this? They're exhausted. But no, like I get it. And look, to be fair, didn't Van Der Esch make that point? Like, hey man, slow down. You can't make every play. and people shitted on Van Der Esch. But I was like, hey, Van Der Esch got a point because
Van Der Esch's point was 100% there.
Yeah, it was just very fucked Van Der Esch at that point.
Yeah, but then the season happened. I don't know if you remember the play against Minnesota where Micah pushed him out the way.
Yeah,
to make him. I said, see, this is what Micah talking about.
Yeah. You can't push me down to get to the plate, dog.
See,
but
one more thing on the smooth is fast.
Please.
Right. I believe. I agree. Like you can't try to do everything at a fast pace, or you'll just kind of be out of position. But you also can't be slow. Like. And that's kind of what happened with sometimes we saw with LVE in the run game. Like he knew where to get, like how to get there. Just he ain't had the athleticism to get there if he wasn't kept clean.
Yeah. Well, you know, pass rushing, like from both sides, offense and defense. There is a measure of patience involved because we are just playing chess. You know, if you're a pass rusher, it's not just about you running upfield as fast as you can. And if you're a offensive lineman, it's not just about kick setting backwards as fast as you can, right? There's a lot of setups. There's a lot of fakes. There's a lot of feints. There's a lot of seeing things, right? So if you're Micah and you used to just blowing up field real fast, you may have missed opportunities on your third step cross face. You may have missed opportunities to where, there's some jersey that I could have grabbed, but I missed it because I was so busy trying to be fast moving forward. You know what I mean? So maybe there is something to slowing your game down. I think that's really what he was getting at, right? Because slowing the game down and seeing it better. And not just overexerting, just trying to run past people just because you're fast. Micah, learn to be a great technician as well. Micah, pick up on this power move also, right? Control wrist, work, like really sell some fakes. Like, we always talk about these gap exchanges. It's a lot more than just you go this guy first, I'm gonna go this guy first. But if I'm patient, smooth, and slow enough I'm going to pass rush psych and really sell that outside rush, then maybe your overall gap exchange works a little better. So there is something to slowing down his game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for listening to that. And Micah had one last banger before we move on to head coach Mike McCarthy. I might say this for them. Because this happened today. The sack title. Micah, do you care about having the most sacks in the league, bro?
I don't know. I'm kind of off the sack wave. I'm on to the impact wave. Like, you see Aaron Donald, he can have 12 sacks, but the impact he makes is like so dominant. Like, you can tell. I'm really just want to be a dominant. Then you see guys who have 16, 17 sacks, but they're not considered a guy. I want to be a guy, not one of the guys. You feel me? So, it's levels of the mental. If you're always chasing, then you're never achieving. You feel me? So I'm not chasing for something. I'm trying to achieve and be greater than someone's chasing.
He did it again. What he said? It's not about chasing. It's about achieving. Yeah, but no, hey, a lot of cats get sacks. A lot of cats get sacks.
I know what he meant too. Like Trey Hendrickson. That's who I thought about. Like Trey gets some sacks, but he ain't. I think Michael was trying to say, I'm trying to be the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He ain't the guy.
And then look, think about this though, right? Like, how often does a team dedicate a whole game plan to Trey Hendrickson, right? Like, okay, well, if Trey gets 3 sacks, he just got it versus one-on-one, fine, whatever. We're not going to dedicate all this attention. But Micah Parsons, who I think he finished with 12 or something like that, 12 sacks, 13, 14. But go back and look at the film and look at how these offenses reacted to Micah. Look at how many passing options that they took away. Look at how much timing that was affected by just Micah Parsons being impact guy, right? So I love the example. Hey, look, Aaron Donald may only have 12 sacks, but shit, they got to account for him. They got to account for him. Yeah. Look at my man Aaron Donald. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, Micah Parsons, man. It was just so it's incredible to hear that dude speak, man. It's incredible to hear that dude speak, and I'm excited for next season. I got 3 short Mike McCarthy clips. Not the long one I said from last week, because we still gonna break that down. Mike McCarthy talking about play calling. That's a whole nother show for like a slow day or something like that. But I did want to hit on just 3 clips that Mike McCarthy talked about today and why I consider them important. Mike McCarthy was asked about Tony Pollard's leadership style. Mike said this.
Describe Tony Pollard's leadership style.
I'll tell you what, he's a little bit like E.F. Hutton, to show my age here, but the commercial. But now watching him, assert himself more. He has a commanding presence, and I think he's done an excellent job with the younger players. I mean, you can see the how they look up to him, and Tony always asks excellent questions, because we're doing some things a little differently, protection wise, a little different, as far as our coursework and things in the run game. And Tony has a really good feel of how things fit together. And he's a great example for our younger players.
And that's why Zeke can't come back.
Yeah. Jerry ain't ruling that out though.
Man, fuck Jerry talking about that.
Yeah.
I ain't trying none of that shit, bro. Y'all, Steven and Will McClay got the last say up in here. Bro, that's exactly why Zeke can't come back. All these people can come up here and talk about, oh, well, Zeke just going to be Tony backup and he going to sit down and shut up and not expect nothing. Zeke ain't going to demand nothing. Man, bro. Sometimes you got to move on so that your next guy can really be in that role, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to, everybody love to talk about stunting growth. Nothing obstructs Tony's growth more than old head Ezekiel Elliott just hanging around. Now, if Ezekiel Elliott was a 10-year player on another team, then maybe Zeke got to sit down and shut the fuck up. But Zeke is Jerry's boy still. Zeke will still have, if Zeke come back right now with his Ohio State 15 on, Zeke would demand clout in that room.
That's what worries me, bro. Politics.
It'll come from Tony. Go ahead.
That's what worries me. And that's crazy, Joe. You brought up the 15. I know this sounds silly, but yeah, he come back with the 15. I feel like, jersey sales go up.
Rebrand.
Jerry rebrand, right? Gets excited. And before you poo-poo it and be like, oh, no, this don't happen. Next thing you know, Jerry Jones is in the meetings. Hey, 15, man. Let's get him more carries this week.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's important, bro.
Yeah.
It's important. I remember Steve Smith got cut from the Carolina Panthers when he could still play. Like when Steve Smith was like Steve Smith. But I remember them saying that he got cut because like he was just too much of a presence in that room for the young dudes, Like he had just passed he was past his prime at that point, and he wasn't like long-term gonna be around dude anymore. But just his presence alone takes away a leadership opportunity from some of the dudes. And this is when Cam was coming up, right? And you want your young guys to step in and take that role, right? So how can we look at this? Could be, and Dez Bryant and Dak also. Dez was a loud character, right? Past his prime all you want, but I think it was more because he was a loud character. So we get to this point to where, all right, Tony, you the man. We've had a parade for you. You're the lead back of the Dallas Cowboys now. But we're going to bring Zeke back, give him number 15, give him a press conference, do a little rebrand with him. We're going to promise him 45% of the carries. Man, you're taking away from Tony, bro. You're taking away from Tony, bro. And I don't want nothing to take away from Tony. I want Tony to have a fair shake as lead guy. Because he ain't got a bunch of tread on the tires, and if we got to re-sign him, I just need to see what we getting, Will Still, because the Cowboys. I just need to see what we get. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Zeke can't come back. That's why Zeke can't come back. And look, I know Cowboy Nation split on this, but Cowboy Nation is the same nation as like, oh, y'all held Jason Witten too long. Oh, y'all held this character.
Yeah, that is such a good point. They complain about Dallas holding on to players too long, but there's just this sector of fans that quite literally want to hold on to Zeke too long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Like, it's okay. Like he was on his team for 7 years or whatever it was. He gave us his all for a lot of those years, and it'll work out. It's just time. It happens.
It's time, bro. It's time.
The conference has been locked.
All right. Mike McCarthy on Matt Waletzko. Then me and Will Still gonna talk about how important Matt Waletzko is if he's good enough.
It's an evil world we live in. Wrong bank. Here we go. Well, let's go.
Well, I think it's like all young players. You really don't know until you get in there and see what their capabilities. A little bit like Damone Clark. We talked about just to watch Matt in there every day. He didn't miss a workout session or rehab. He put a tremendous amount of extra time and energy to the shoulder recovery, and then you watch him come out of the college. Hey, this guy's got a little better feet than we probably realized. So, and obviously playing tackle with his length, you know, and when he walks in the door, you know, it's easy to think, hey, this guy's going to be a left or right tackle in his career, but he has really shown the ability to bend inside, and so as always, you know, with the offensive line, and you know, just the way we're going about it this week, you know, position flex is important. I mean, it's part of the design of the 53-man roster, or even more so the 48-man when you get to the games. So everybody's been very, very impressed with Matt. He's having a heck of an offseason.
Well, still, I think a Matt Waletzko emergence is so important.
Yes.
I think it's so important, bro. Whether he playing either tackle or whether he's playing guard, Matt Waletzko might be the most important training camp story to keep eyes on. Simply because there's so much injury concern at the tackle position.
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, Will Steele. Terrence Steele recovering from his injury. I think he'll be fine, but he's still recovering. Tyron Smith is Tyron Smith. We know how he get down. We've seen his movies. Now, Tyler can play left tackle for you, but then we got question marks about the left guard position. So it's a lot that goes into this conversation. If Matt Waletzko shows up and he's good, he ain't got to be a Pro Bowler. He ain't got to be top 10 in the league, Will Steele. But if Matt Waletzko is simply an adequate offensive tackle that won't kill you. Remember how we watched some of the preseason games and Josh Ball just killed us? Hey, we can't have this.
Regular season game where Josh Ball killed us.
Fair enough. I apologize. Fair enough. If we have Matt Waletzko as an adequate starting tackle, then we feel a lot better about what's going on with Tyron and Terrence, right?
Yeah.
And then they're also talking the whole Waletzko at guard thing. I don't think Waletzko got a long future at guard or anything like that. But if Waletzko shows up good, that at least gives you the confidence that if anything happens, we at least have an answer. Because you may not want them, because look, you may be so thin at guard in your mind. Like, what if we get to camp, Chuma Adoga, Austin Richards, and Matt Forniak ain't shit? You might have to keep Tyler at guard. But if you got Waletzko playing good at tackle, there's your answer. Or if Tyron and Tyler are there, but Terrence need 2 more weeks, you got Waletzko that can play for you at tackle. Or just any swing position, because you know Tyron ain't going to finish the season, right? Man, Waletzko being healthy and being good is so important to this operation. So important.
Yeah, he falls in the same line that I've been preaching for about 5 years. And ever since the Chaz Green situation, the Chaz Green game, I've been saying the most important player on the offensive line, low key, is a swing tackle.
Yeah.
I think it's why you saw them constantly go out and get veterans, because I think Chaz Green spooked them for a number of years. And then last year, they tried to rely on the young bucks and nobody really emerged. Matt Waletzko had the injury concerns. Josh Ball never could really get it together. So they ended up getting Jason Peters. And I think they're doing the same thing. They're trying to rely on the young guys. So if Matt Waletzko can be a dependable, that's the word, a dependable swing tackle, whether it be left or right, that definitely eases the concern that you have. I'm still not opposed though to bringing in competition. I'm just not, and I know they don't want to do that unless break glass in case of emergency situation. But if you're going to rely on Tyron Smith, you need to have not only a contingency plan, because that really shouldn't be a contingency. That should be a part of the plan. He's going to get hurt, right? You should have a contingency for the contingency. So you're right. Keep an eye on Matt Waletzko. If he can progress, he will be huge in the confidence of depth on that offensive line.
Lovely. Twitch later, by the way, just to let somebody know before y'all, leave or whatever. We got twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. Last clip before we get into these handful of phone calls here. Mike McCarthy talking about Tyler Smith.
I mean, it was really cool to watch the tape of him yesterday, because he looked like he's been lined up at left guard all off season. So, my goal when we started was, let's make sure Tyler's ready to play left tackle. And I feel like we've accomplished that, because, he's been here the whole time. We call concept teaching. So we're able to get through everything that's going to be asked of him at left tackle, through phase 1, phase 2 in the classroom. And then he was able to rep it all, in the first 5, OTAs. So we have great confidence that he's ready to go left tackle. And then obviously his experience at left guard, last year pays to it. So that's why we wanted to finish with these 3 practices of having him and Tyron working together on the left side. So yeah, he was very, very comfortable over there.
Micah Parsons is real life special, but Tyler Smith is low key special, I think. Well, still, like he's just a low key special football player, just a dude that you need, like you need 3 or 4 dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? They could just line up and just, hey, we need you to do this today, and they're gonna be good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been watching the recent interviews, man, and Buddy neck look a little thicker than it was last year. You know what I'm saying? So peanut butter watch for real, with Tyler Smith is gonna be interesting to see him in real life when we get to training camp or whatever. But he can handle it, man. He can handle it. I just don't think there's going to be any setbacks with him. There's no stunt growths with him. Like, people seem to be worried that he's playing guard and tackle. Sure, he's going to be the tackle for the future, right? But in this window, we just need him to be a guard today. And when I say window, there might be a handful of weeks because goddamn Tyron, you know what I'm saying? But Tyler is a dude that I think that he can play both. I think he can play both. And Mike McCarthy talking about it, I just think that just makes us feel even better that Tyler Smith is going to be just fine. Plus, they finally came out with, all right, y'all, we was bullshitting. It's going to be Tyron. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. Did you have anything on that before we moved on?
Nope. I'm with you, man. Tyler Smith is just proving that he can be whatever you want him to be on the left side, because not only mentally can he do it, but physically, and he's just kind of like that. And I expect him to be a stalwart for this team for a decade.
Yep. All right, let's get into the phones. All right, let's get into it. Hey. Hello. All right, here we go. Let's get into it.
Now, when I did this one, hold on.
What you do? Hello?
Hello?
You was like, hello? Who's that?
Who the fuck is it?
What the deal?
Who's that? Who the fuck is it?
I got 2.
Oh, okay. Cool. We baby.
That shit was funny, man.
$50 million. All right, here we go. Let's get to the calls, man. Let's go, Jack. We'll see what you got, sir. What's good with you?
Ooh,
What's good?
What up?
What's happening, man?
Man, shit, everything cool, man. You know how it go. What you got for it?
Hey, well, you funny, but I ain't tell you get your button ready.
He ain't say you get the button ready.
Get your button ready.
Oh yeah, you know how it go, man.
Get your button ready.
Uh-oh.
With all due disrespect, baby. No, first of all, I even do that. Hey, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Scott, you awesome. Scott, you awesome in the morning. Voch, you awesome. Every time I watch it, I get knowledge from you guys, and I run these streets with reckless abandonment. And I appreciate you guys because you give me the alternative to shoot this gun I got right here called my mouth. To all the people who don't believe in us like we believe in us. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
with all due damn disrespect, I want these people to stop fucking with and just wait and see.
Yeah.
I want these people to understand that not only have we added depth, strength, and talent,
right,
we added the little intricacies of what's going on. Micah Parsons getting better at the little intricacies that he got going on.
Right.
Our D linemen, our linebackers. Did you hear about Jabril?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Jabril back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, now. Yeah. Now we got speed on all levels. We got coverage on all levels. You can't double Micah because we got big old Slam Sam over there, and he coming out this year. I believe in Coach McCarthy this year because I know he doesn't. If he has to go out, it's not going to be the way people think that he's going to go out. So I think he's constructed a system along with the other coaches that's going to make us a real deviant to deal with. You know what I'm saying? SAT word. You know what I'm talking about? And
deviant.
Yeah, bro. I just think what you said last year, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going undefeated to somebody beats us, man.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? And that's Jack, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, appreciate. Hey, look, I ain't need the button for real. Appreciate Jack. Good call, man.
No.
Huh?
Hey, but before you go, get your button ready. Shit, that mother. That's my shit. All right, I'm done.
Hey, bro, appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, you know how I go, man. You know, and I don't want to fall victim to this team feels different, Will. Still, I don't want to fall victim to that. But shit, we kept all the good players from last year, and we added to it. And we taking the offense, we cutting the fat off it. Why can't I feel like this team gonna be better than it was? And the past few years we were right. These past two teams have been better than teams of that past. I think that team, that 12-5 team that we did 2 years in a row, we've gotten better from that. So
yeah,
why can't I feel that way? Anyway, let's get Reek on the phone, and then we're gonna get into Supers. What's up, Reek?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Voch? What's going on, Sky? How y'all doing today?
Life good, sir. I can't complain. What's good with you?
I can dig it. What I was gonna say, man, when the young lion speaks, everybody needs to sit down and listen.
Yeah, man.
This dude he's confident. He's seen what the Eagles did last year, and I know he felt if we would have got past the 49ers, we would have stumped a mud hole in the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'd be the
And I feel his hunger. And I respect that he's saying that to these young players and talking to the older players that's been here longer than him.
Right.
Because it takes a team effort to get over the hump, especially in the playoff games, because everything goes up a couple notches as far as gameplay and decision-making. So I like that a lot, man. I love that about Micah Parsons. He's showing what we didn't have here for a long time, especially on our defensive side, is a strong-minded leader. And he's young, and he's the type of dude to go out there and show these dudes what it takes to go out here on the field and leave it all on the field. And that's what I love. And we got in our coaches, man. I'm gonna say this, man. All that Jason Garrett, Jerry Jones, glitz and glitz crap that we've been in this organization for so long, I really believe it's going out. It's going out of here. It's getting up out of here because this is a more disciplined team, and that's what we've been needing for a long time. I'm starting to see the culture really building within our organization, and the Joneses are kind of taking a step back just a little bit to let Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn and the rest of these fellas do their job, and that's all I really want to say of this team. I do think our offense, I think we're going to start our slow on offense a little bit, but us having Dak Prescott, a veteran quarterback that don't been in the league, been injured, don't see certain things, been in certain situations, I really believe if you keep this dude clean and we have a decent running game, we can do big things against the schedule this year and against these other teams. So I'm confident, but I'm glad to see the leaders of the team. They really leading, and that's what we needed for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's all I really got to say about that. But one more thing. I know me and Sky don't talk about it a lot in that last San Francisco game. I don't know if you heard the interview with Brian Broaddus and the final word over there, Boss Cowboy and them, when he was saying that it was a monkey wrench thrown in game when Pollard went out with Davis.
Yeah,
I knew it was something, man, because I sure didn't like that, because I knew it was something that was going on why this kid didn't get on the field when we needed him to get on the field. But that's all I got to say, y'all. Thank y'all for listening.
What'd he say?
Peace.
What'd he say, Reek?
Huh?
What'd he say?
He was saying he got it. I guess he got on somebody's shit list.
Oh, okay.
And that's the reason why they didn't put him in the game.
Oh, okay.
One of the reasons. Yeah. So, but that's all I got to say about that, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all though.
All right, cool, my guy. Appreciate you. Let's get Reek. Will, hit my mic real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. 1 second. Go ahead. We good. I feel him. Yeah, there's some other things as well. But yeah, no, we're not right here. Not even here. Not here. You good? Let me take you off mute.
Yeah, they hate that. Yeah, y'all, boy, we're gonna tell these secret ass stories that we hear from the Illuminati, boy. You hear me? All right, let's get to let's do this here. Let's read some supers, man. Let's read some supers, man. Somebody says, secrets don't make friends. Me and my fucking friend telling the secret. What you mean? I'm talking about the secret with my friend. What you mean? What are you doing? Anyway. Super. Let's see here. Shouts out to King Element, man. Shouts out to Brother L, man. Gonna buy y'all boys a beer one day. I can't drink to the end of the year, but it's cool. Buy a beer one day. What's the day? 7? All right, we're clear over there. And here we go. All right. On the Voch side. So why did Shaq change his name to Never Pull Out? Like, is that a joke I missed?
I don't know. But that's why I just be like Shaq the Vikings fan.
Shaq the Vikings fan said Shaq the Vikings fan said he says fuck man, bought me a new couch. It pulls out. But I don't.
Oh my god.
Where this come from, Doc? And I think that's all the supers we got for today, man. Let me hit refresh. All right, here we go. Brother L on the volume side dropped the deuce says hashtag studio 2023. You know the vibes. Hey man, appreciate you, Brother L. Salute. Brother L is gonna be a part of the process, you know. Shouts out to Brother L. You know what that means. All right, let's get into it. Marcus Hardison, sir.
By the way, DP, I said inside the 5, man. Inside the 5. And it's not like Dalvin Cook hasn't scored a bunch of rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, that
5.
Yeah,
he was second in the league at one point in rushing touchdown. He's better than Zeke. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Bring me Dalvin Cook, right? Look, all that shit I said, all that leadership I said earlier, Tony Dalvin's here. Shut up. 50-50.
No. I would still have Tony be the main back, but
yeah, of course.
Cook as a second back to TP would be crazy.
Yeah, just telling jokes. I don't think Marcus Hardison here.
What?
Well, shit. We need a positive quote from somebody.
What?
Tom Downey. Toxic Tom, give us a.
Oh, you're asking the wrong dude.
I'm asking be right, brother. Toxic Tom, give us a quote before we leave. Give us a good one, and we hope everything's cool with brother Marcus, of course. Come on, Toxic Tom, give us one. I still think Toxic Tom got me blocked. Still.
No. Oh, you mean on
your channel? Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. He probably don't. I'm just bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, chat. We'll just answer questions till Toxic Tom gives us a quote here. I really want to read Toxic Tom quote. Let's see.
He just put.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Toxic Tom Downey says. Toxic Tom Downey's third account. At the volume. That's me and Will Steele, by the way. Me, Will Steele, and Toxic Tom. At the volume, shit, I lost it. Hold on. Here we go. At the volume, the best way to keep a secret between two people is to kill the other person. Goddamn, Tom. Shit, Tom. Tom, how did we get here? Tom, goddamn. Bro, we supposed to uplift the youth.
Because it's Tom. I'm trying to tell you.
But no, I didn't think he was toxic for real. I just thought it was in the name. I thought it was a character. I ain't think he was gonna say some toxic ass shit for real. Goddamn, Tom. But yeah, man, kill that motherfucker. If you wanna keep a secret, if you don't want somebody snitching on you, just kill the motherfucker and it'll be just you, okay? All right, man. Good show, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for being here, man. We appreciate y'all kicking it for us, kicking it here with us. You know what I mean? We take pride in y'all coming out to hang out with us every day, man. Me and Will are in talks with the volume for getting us to training.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. So we'll be out there. So if there's anybody that wants to say what's up, come say what's up. There will be many other people doing so. So shouts out to y'all. The return of twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. We're doing that today. We're gonna have some reactions today, and I need to find something to play. I need to get back into my gaming bag. We tried Sifu for a little bit, but it was so difficult. I cut the shit off. So I need to find some gaming to get into. But we are heavy in our reaction bag. Will Steele, I think you would really like what we are doing tonight. We're just reacting, sir. So Brother L takes clips from around the internet. React pack is what we call it. Right, and he packs it all up and he sends it to me. Say, Voch, react to these things, right? So I have this list of things that I react to, and we tell jokes about it. We tell stories. There's a volume 1 on my other YouTube channel, Voch Lombardi Reacts. Y'all go over there, check that out right now.
Shoot that to me. Shoot the link to me, bro. I got you.
100%, Mr. Wolf. And hey, y'all come out and chill with us. And my football platform where we watch film at is Twitch. Patreon.com/Voch Lombardi, where we go watch the film. Next, I think we're going to be looking at Jalen Moreno Cropper. We got some film of him. So come tap in with us. We're going to be looking at him. And I'm telling you, hit the volumes buttons. And my co-host, Skywalker Steele, he's point guarding for Skywalker, Steele, on Twitter, and A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30. Appreciate you, sir. The rest of y'all, man. Appreciate you so much. We're about to hold down for the Doski Wilson Peasky Whiskey, man. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow when we figure out what the hell we're going to talk about. All right? Volume.
You going to talk about Mike McCarthy's press conference? That was real life click, too. Not sound.
Whoa, no sound.
Hold on, wait. I got you. Or do I got you? All right, now we're good. That was the sound effect, by the way.
Bow.